Well, hey guys, we're at Loonsman's Overlook Park, but because of the Canadian forest fires, you should be able to see all of Lake Erie over there, which is one of the Great Lakes, and you can see as far as Canada. But because of the smoke, yesterday the smoke was a lot worse, but the smoke is heavy today, and it's not supposed to clear up until possibly tomorrow, so there's no view to see today. It's just nothing but mass white. So we're gonna hike this trail here that neither of us have ever hiked before, and check it out.
Like washed out over here.
It is. That's why they've been doing work here.
Oh gosh.
Right here.
Area.
Right here.
Mind you,
Yeah.
stay here.
Nice place to cook out and all in the shade.
It's pretty in here.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, look at it. It's downhill.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's just a loop, but I don't remember how far it is. I think it's 1.5 miles. So it's not far. It's just a loop.
Phone's kind of stuck on.
It's really hilly in here, so this is more of a terrain trail. But see, with the woods filtering the air,
Yeah, you can
the
breathe
smoke,
in here.
yeah, the smoke isn't so bad when you're in the woods because it's like a big filter, nature's filter.
It's clear in here.
Yeah. Now see, like this thick brush down here along the side, you got thick brush here, and the woods are open up here.
Yeah.
So it's where the brush is thick is where you got to watch. Still really wet in here from all the rain.
Yeah, it is. We got a lot of rain.
Yeah. Wow, this looks really,
Isn't it kind of spooky?
yeah, this really looks like bare woods here, man, big time. It don't look it in the camera, but
It's dark in here.
I gotta say though, well, it's because there's all these ravines and water,
Yeah.
so that's why it's more you're at risk.
Yeah, over there there's nice big ravine.
But I gotta say, I have never ever been on a trail where they have numbers like this periodically along the way.
Updated map somewhere.
I tried to find a map on this place, and All Trails just shows one loop, and it says it's like 1.6 miles or something like that, but it just shows a loop on the map. But there's not. There's trails running off of trails, so
Yeah, I like this one.
yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah,
A lot
because
of
you
steep
can't even see
terrain.
ahead of you.
No, it's really steep terrain in here. I mean, look at there. There's a creek down there.
Oh wow.
See? It's way down.
Yeah,
Is that a
it's
creek? That is really far down.
That is Overland Trails called, or whatever. Come on, Gigi. What are you
And the camera just doesn't do it justice.
These are the kind of trails I like.
Look how far down that is.
I know, there's a trail down there.
Yeah.
Oh, she's in front of you. Come on.
We'll have to see if this bends around and if it connects to that one down there and if it loops back around and comes up the hill where we came to that T. Because there is a creek down there with water in it.
Maybe they're just getting ready to make maps because they're doing construction down there. Because these signs look new.
Well,
Numbers.
no, actually they're not because they've
No.
got LG on them. So no, they've been here a while. Probably within, I don't know, last couple of years, a year or 2 years.
I don't know.
But watch these roots, they're very slippery.
I know. That's a good thing we got rain here though, with all those fires.
Yeah. Yeah, our woods are plenty wet enough. We
Yes.
don't have to worry about forest fires here.
Come on, Gigi.
I don't see any tracks in the mud either.
Right.
Nothing.
Just a footprint.
Yeah, look at that one little lone footprint
Yeah,
all by
one.
itself. It's like, look, there's nothing before it, nothing after it.
And it's small.
That is a tiny footprint.
That's strange.
That is weird. Boy, this would make a nice campsite right here.
Oh yeah.
Right here on
That
this
water.
bank.
You hear the water running?
Yeah, and have a tent right here. Look at the waterfall.
Gotta get my camera out.
Okay guys, we're just hiking down along here. We're at the bottom of this small gorge. And we're gonna take the trail and continue on to the south, and it's gonna get very, very rugged. I don't know if you can see that, but the elevation goes way up. So it's very steep in here. Everything is wet. It's very slippery traversing these trails. But we're going to continue exploring and see what we find. This trail is really cool, you guys. You can see where it goes down and around, and it just keeps going. And it's really cool how you can see where it is you're heading. Really neat place. I am loving this trail. This is better than I expected.
Oh, Gigi.
She really smells something.
I know. It smells good.
Boy, this camera just does not do it justice of how beautiful it is in here. Wow, this is steep here.
Yeah. I love how you can hear the stream running.
Yeah, this all just goes right neighboring the stream.
Yeah.
Very, very pretty.
Oh, wow.
Another little waterfall.
Okay.
I'm going to be getting my bear spray out right now, you guys, because there is a bear that has been here recently, and he's digging at this tree, he or she, to get bugs out of this rotted out tree. And look at what its claws did. It shredded this and left a pile there, and that's fresh. So I am getting out my bear spray because we are down in a small gorge that's got a lot of steep terrain, and amongst this old growth forest there could be a black bear in here anywhere. So I'm getting my bear spray out. I got the bear spray out just in case we encounter one. This place is freaking cool. Oh, someone had a fire down there and left some litter. Damn it. But look at that, how steep that is down there. See, you're not allowed to camp here, but kids have obviously been. I can go this way. This place is really rugged. A lot of terrain. Yeah, there's a little trail that goes down here. Wow, this is a nice campsite. But at least they left their garbage in the fire.
Yeah.
And only 3 things. I don't think I've got any more bags on me. Uh-oh, look at, there's a shoe over there. That shoe washed down.
Yeah.
Man, I hope there's not somebody up in the woods. Look at that. That shoe come washing down from the heavy rains that we got. And it washed it down the hill. That's a woman's shoe. I gotta admit, these woods look very squatchy, I gotta say. What do you think?
Yeah.
It's very squatchy looking in here.
This is the most different woods I've been in.
Wow.
Eerie, but beautiful.
Yeah. Well, just keep an eye out around your surroundings. Because this is a thickly forested place.
Look down the creek.
I know.
Beautiful.
It's gorgeous here. Man, look at these roots.
They're everywhere.
It's from washout. This trail is really a trip hazard.
Okay, we really got.
Now we're climbing up to the top.
Yeah, the smoke's not affecting us at all.
It smells really clean in here.
Yeah. And it's clear.
Yeah.
Come on, Gigi. Keep going. Uh-oh. Get back on the bridge. I haven't seen any footprints.
I haven't seen a thing. Now here's a muddy spot to see if there's any tracks, and there isn't.
Look at Gigi, you can get muddy.
Absolutely nothing. Ooh, there's another one of those red Fs.
Oh.
There he is. that? What's that say?
Says that if you register, supports their funding. If people uses this park, they can get more money.
I'm not wanting to go far. Wow, there's a lot of people that hike here.
Going down, I'm like a sad.
This is rugged, steep country here, folks. And this is more for advanced hikers. And it's big country, very, very steep country. And yeah, this is one that you have to be prepared to hike.
Oh, it's been uphill ever since we started.
Yep. Levels out up here. That's really steep country.
Wow.
This whole state forest is like this. Hey, you guys, we came up on this this one and only tree, and it's broke off way above my head, and the limbs on it are snapped all over the place on this thing and twisted. Look at that. What on earth? The whole thing is twisted and busted up, and something snapped it off.
Look at this.
What would you say that is? That's got to be at least 10 feet up.
At least.
10 feet. That's big. That's easily 10 feet or more, maybe 12. And nothing else in here is busted. Nothing. Wow, that's crazy. Look at that. Even the tops of it is ripped off. But that is all twisted. Twisted and rolled, like spun around. Look how many places it's busted. Look, it's broke up there. Right there at the tip. It's broken there, and you follow the branch down, and it's broken there, and then it continues up to the... That doesn't even make sense.
That wouldn't be a storm.
I don't know. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Lots of terrain in here. Waterfalls. There's a salmon stream in here that has salmon and steelhead in it in the fall and spring. You know, it's 5:30, so we're not going to go real far. But this state park here has had more than 8 Sasquatch reports on this park. More than 8. And all the places I've hiked, I've never seen any such creature. But I do pay attention to reports of a so-called Bigfoot. There has been 8 separate reports of people seeing an unknown creature in this forest. And as big as this property is, I would say if you're going to be anywhere of having a chance of seeing something, this one is the biggest and most remote, so it kind of makes sense. It really makes sense. Yeah, the sun's going down, and it's going to get dark in these woods quick. But it's got all these gorges and everything, you know, so you could easily spook something in here. A lot of elevation changes. Well, the birds are still singing, so that's a good sign. Hey, bear. This is where it crosses the road. This is the Earl Cardot East Side Overland Trail. And to catch up with the trail off of Route 83, yep, the trail is down there, right down there. And we're not going to continue on with that because we're not prepared to hike this whole thing this late in the day. So we're going to just head back from whence we came, and that's it. Starting to get late in the evening, you guys, and we just wanted to come in the woods just a little ways to check out this this large state forest and to actually hike some of these trails in its entirety. These are trails you'd want to start in the morning because you would need all day long to traverse these trails because, like I said, they go for miles in this one. So we're going to double back on down the trail from whence we came and go back down the steep terrain and everything and back to the van, because it's too late in the day to get too deep in these woods. And we're in the North County. We're close to Lake Erie. And we're just south of Forestville. We're in the town of Arkwright, New York. And there is a bunch of trails in this place. So throughout the years, people have spotted whatever it is they saw in these woods. And they filed reports. And some of them are group sightings to where it was a group of people that all witnessed the same thing. So who knows? But right here in this mud, I don't see anything in the mud. And there's a lot of it. Do you? All I see is a bunch of hiker prints. So yeah, we're gonna head back on down this trail through the forest and make our way back down the elevation to the trailhead and to the van. Look at it way down in there.
I know.
There's a little creek down there, a tributary that dumps into Canada Creek.
Pretty in here.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful. This is big state forest here. I forget how many thousands of acres this is. This is a big one. This one's huge. But it's not a long hike to get from the trailhead to the first road crossing, is it?
No. Not sure how long it took.
But being at, what time did you say it was? 5:30, climbing on 6 o'clock?
Just now?
Yeah, when you checked last.
It's 5:45 right now.
Okay, it's 5:45. So yeah.
41 when we started at the end.
Yeah, and it gets much darker faster in the forest. So yeah, it's too late in the day to be hiking far in this place. Way too late. This is something we want to start, either morning or late morning, and have plenty of hours to do a trail and be back out while it's still daylight. I'm really surprised we haven't seen a black bear though in all the places we've been hiking. I mean, here it is, summer now, and there's been a lot of water sources, food sources, and we just have not encountered a black bear. Kind of disappointing. I'm going to be coming back to this place in the future to do a full hike on some of these trails. I have to look at the map and see which trails are how long, how many miles they are, to determine which trails we want to do. There's stuff in here that resembles the AT. So a lot of beautiful scenery. There's fishing in this state forest. Like I said, salmon and steelhead, trout, brook trout, browns and rainbows. And it's a beautiful place if you like to hike in the heart of nature and be somewhere where it's very scenic. Yeah, this is very steep here. Wow. This would be fun to take a mountain bike down through here. You want me to take her?
I got her.
Okay.
She's pulling me down.
Gigi's in four-wheel drive.
Harder going down than it is going up.
I know, and you can't even hardly tell in the phone that it's as steep as it is, but it's pretty steep, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's very steep. This is probably the steepest trail you and I have been on yet.
Yes, it is.
It's straight up and down.
Especially at the very, very beginning of it.
Oh my God, the beginning is definitely straight up and down.
Yeah.
Right there, you guys, is a drop off. It just goes straight down. That's a sheer drop off right there. Just watch the roots, honey. Don't want to trip. Just be careful on these roots. Very cool trail.
It is.
Let's go over and take a look at Canada Way Creek. You gotta just watch it. She don't get out into the road. Well, that smoke from the Canada fires is thick. Let me pick her up. Yeah, baby. This is Canada Way Creek. That is very good fishing. Very good stream to fish. Of course, right now it's really, really low. Nothing but wilderness out here, you guys. Nothing but wilderness. I can see why people would have Bigfoot sightings out here. There's nothing out here but just state forest for miles.
No homes or anything.
No homes, no, not even camps. All right, let's cross back over.
Nice creek.
Hurry, there's a car coming. We are definitely gonna hike that. And that's the way we came, you guys, down the side of the mountain there. Boy, that's steep. Thanks for watching, you guys. We'll see you again in another video. And this is one place that we want to get a full map of all the trails in here and the distance as far as how long it takes to hike it and how far it goes. Because this is a big place to hike, man. There is a lot of trails here and there's a lot of road crossings. So that's something we're going to have to put on the bucket list for this summer. So thanks for watching, you guys, for coming along, and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.